whoever you need to talk to get over whatever
All right, boom. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Flip Top Show. It's your host, the most King Truth, Rosenberg, Vinny Bug, the one, the word, the one, the flow. And we coming at you live, man, at 12:14. This is going to be Rat100 exposes Krishan Rock's mom for knowing about Ronnie's death. I think it's going to be about 4 or 5 clips, man. We're going to be on to the next one. My bad that I didn't post it all yesterday or drop anything yesterday, y'all.
The other security personnel, and they told their boss about everything. They wanted to do the right thing.
It's been a long weekend, man. So, yeah, just been working and stuff like that. So, but I must keep dropping, man. But be sure to be liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, hit the notification bell so I'm like out there so I can throw it tunes in the air. Like, hype, follow me on Kick, Twitch, Discord, IG, Twitch, Discord, IG, Kick, TikTok, IG, hype, share, like, get these subs up, man. We need to get to 4,000 subs, man. I just lost about 15 subscribers, so I need y'all to really sub up, man. Get these likes up as well. But yeah, man, like I said, welcome to Flip That Show. It's your host, the most King Truth, Rosenberg, Vinny Bug, on the word, on the flow. We coming at you live, man.
And get him $100,000 out of
12:15. Like I said, it's gonna be Krishan Rock's mom being exposed by Wack100 for knowing about Ronnie's death. So we gonna get right into this, man. And we gonna commentate after we look at these clips. And let's get into it.
He gave a man $100,000.
Media. We're the media team. We got content. TVs in the go. We got TV in the go. Looking for that fire Clubhouse content? Well, you need to subscribe to the home and your Clubhouse TV. Let's get to the content.
That's a good one.
In the block. Like, that's the best for him, man. Now because people are already like, man, yo, you said Blueface was a problem, but big problem.
Yeah, they did that. Clubhouse.
Yeah. I don't know what, like what you think? She thought she was big program or something.
Yeah, they,
Blueface
people
program.
do that, and they start to think it's all them.
She did
until reality kicks in. The bitch pulled up yesterday at the event and sent some flowers into the.
What?
I swear to God.
She sent some flowers in there?
Crazy.
That's exclusive. Don't nobody know that yet. That shit gonna play out.
I'm right here talking to you, R&B, screening women. I'm doing contracts, nigga, literally.
The R&B, how you like that new girl? She gonna be on that show too?
Which one?
The one, the light-skinned girl and shit. She just did like LA.
She a country girl.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, she a country girl. She's from Indiana, Gary, Indiana. Yeah, so that's
she from Gary?
She's from Gary, Indiana. That's gonna be lit.
So was she gonna be helping judging?
You know what? I don't know yet.
I don't know her personality, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That shit'd be different. You know what I'm saying?
She is hilarious though. Her ass is funny as hell.
But she was with you with the date, right? Was that her?
No, that was the other two. I call them the Botsy twins.
That's the other two that been in the house with him since he been home. They don't get who he bring over there.
Yeah.
Bitches say they ain't never leaving.
Them bitch dad come down, tell a new bitch, hey, how you doing? Blue, you hungry?
Right.
I'm dead.
At all.
He definitely on one.
Oh, that shit.
People think that shit is an act. No, that nigga really. Oh shit. They cool as hell. They like, look.
He care about his women though. He care about his little female friends. But the ones that are good. Shit, he like, I'm gonna level him up.
That's what this reality show is about. It ain't about him looking for love. The show is called Fresh Out of Love, right? So he like, look, you may lose in the end, but you may win while it's going on. It's a different thing going on every episode. So all his deals, his capsule deals, all kind of shit, he giving people real cuts of his shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. That's gonna be big for the winner, one of the winners. We got an album to put out, right? So to give a female some publishing on an overall album, see, we doing shit for them that we can't take back. That said, yo, this nigga changed my life. You know what I'm saying? This nigga did this, did that. You see, I just called the car dealer. The niggas like, no. Hey, bro, you want to give away a car? Yeah, Wack, how we gonna do it? So I'm gonna we gonna have him doing shit throughout. Fresh out of love. I want you to love me, be loyal to me, because I helped you do this, I helped you do that. I might like you another way.
They're gonna be loyal forever.
There you go.
See what Chriseans Rock did with us, thank you, Led. Is it on like y'all got your own network, huh? Because I seen Blue something. Network. Yeah, it said Blue TV or Blue something.
Nothing but content.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, cause shit, Blueface built networks, Ray J built networks. It's like you got all the pieces to the puzzles, what?
And I got all the streamers with me.
Yeah.
All of them. Aiden Ross just offered me a percentage of ownership of his company. You want me to work with him? I knew the move I was making. I don't know what these niggas talking about.
No, that's what I seen. I seen the comment, right? And this was the real comment. Left a comment. He said, yeah, Wack, he fell off. Da 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 da. He said he fell off. He was just on Aiden Ross. How the he fall off? Nigga, he just became the biggest. Them stupid. That's real, bro. Real shit.
Aiden called me direct now every other day. Unc, I'm coming to LA. He be out here next week. He coming to the reality show.
Yeah, you got to do it straight with that Aiden Ross. He's dope. He's funny as hell too.
Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV.
Yo, what's going down, YouTube? It's Clubhouse TV. Back with another one, man. This is the place where we break down everything happening in hip-hop, the culture, and the chaos behind the scenes. And I certainly appreciate y'all for checking back in and checking out the content, man. And as y'all heard, Wack exposed something wild about Chriseans Rock, and they got the whole internet raising eyebrows. So according to Wack, Chrisean really pulled up on Blueface's event unannounced. And not only that, she sent flowers. Bro, flowers after everything, after all the online back and forth, the drama, the breakups, the makeups, the chaos, the beef, she pulled up like it was Valentine's Day. And Wack says he's sitting there like, hold on, is this real? Is this stage? Is this another PR move? She tripping. Nah, he claims this was Chrisean acting off emotions. No cameras, no Zeus crew, no security detail, just pure impulse. Now, Wack then went in and said this is exactly what he's been talking about. Chrisean can't let Blueface go. No matter how bad the situation gets, he says she's unpredictable, impulsive, and this is proof. According to Wack, she showed up at the venue without being invited, without clearing anything, and without knowing whether Blueface even wanted her there. And then boom, she sends flowers like it's a peace offering. Wack says this wasn't romantic. This was chaotic energy returning to the scene. And low key, the way he describes it, sounds like she might have caught everybody off guard. He also claimed Blueface wasn't even phased. Dude kept doing his meet and greet, kept taking pictures, stayed focused on the event. Wack said Blueface saw the flies and was like, here we go again. And Wack is insisting that these moves from Chrisean are only making things worse for her image and her safety. Because showing up unexpectedly in certain environments, it can go left real quick. So here's my take. The situation shows that the Blueface Chrisean storyline is far from over. Whether it's love, obsession, unresolved emotion, trauma bonding, whatever it is, it's still active. And Wack exposing the moment, that's his way of saying, y'all keep thinking I'm exaggerating, but look what's really happening. Now, at the end of the day, situations like this can get dangerous. Emotions plus egos plus gang affiliated settings equal unpredictable outcomes. And Chrisean pulling up unannounced with flowers shows that this saga is only getting messier. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Was this a sweet gesture or is this another chapter of chaos waiting to unfold? Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're always notified when I drop new content. Subscribe to the media team so you get that exclusive Wack100 content. Any questions, suggestions, need me to advertise for you on my channel with over 46,000 subscribers? Just get at me on IG and I'll get right back to you. As always, I'll certainly appreciate y'all checking out Clubhouse TV. You already know I'm off to the next one. Peace.
So me and my ex-boyfriend got out of that situation by killing. So long story short, we get free. I'm out there for 4 months. I do everything I could up until they moved into Northern Cali. I came back home and came to stay with them. This family that always like been a family. And then I spared because they could have got killed. Straight up. I got killed by real shit. Don't be alright.
There was a guy online from Baltimore who was claiming to be her baby dad. He ended up getting murdered, right?
Yes.
He really did get murdered? I mean, I saw that online. That was real?
Yes, that was.
And you knew, did you
Rest
know
in
him?
pieces. So yes, I fed that boy.
How did he end up getting murdered? Was he in the streets in the stuff, or was that just a random thing?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I can't even speak on it. But if I was to speak on it, it don't look too good for certain people that we know. So I'm not gonna speak on it. Like,
Well, because it's just all, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I'm not the police, but I'll just leave it at that. Well, I'll say a little bit.
You the vice mayor. You the vice mayor of Stockton, bro. She was in Northern Cali. Arrest her, bro. Nah, I'm playing, but yeah, man, I don't know what made Tasiki all of a sudden come out, and decide that, step how she's stepping, bro. Sound like she's saying what everybody else been saying.
But he ran up on Chrisean when she was out in public.
He did, and then he had a paternity test coming up or something.
And then it was all online.
And then it was pow, pow, pow. No paternity test. I'm sorry. Rest in peace, his soul.
That's sad.
It's very sad, especially because I fed him.
Mm-hmm.
We had an argument before. It's just like we were family.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be honest. That little boy really loved that.
Did he?
Me being real, all this camera. We back in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
We back around the way.
Mm-hmm.
That little boy loved that.
Mm. So they were a thing.
It was passionate, but it was giving cloudy.
It was.
And that's why I just don't care to speak on it.
Yeah.
She said it was passionate, but it was cloudy. Yeah. So if he loved her, she had to love him. He wasn't just, you know what I'm saying, type shit. It probably got extra when she got that little cloud, though. I get what Tasiki's saying. But yeah, bro, look like the walls closing in on Chrisean.
And y'all keep saying Ronnie this, Ronnie that. I'm gonna be honest. If Ronnie was the baby dad, first of all, he wouldn't have did none of that for the clout. He only did that because it wasn't his baby. For real. Ronnie was trolling me because he wanted some money. But if say if this was Ronnie baby, right? His family, nobody would be playing none of that. It would be none of that. His wouldn't have been none of that. It would have been none of that. That's the crazy thing. That was the right family to have the baby with. His family would have loved my son like he's supposed to have been loved on everything. So stop making it seem like, oh, I wanted the blue. It's just me and Ronnie was never sexually active. We ain't been sexually active since college. So when he started doing the clout stuff, it was just, a lot of people in his ear and stuff, like, whatever. And I didn't want to bring him up, but y'all keep saying this, like, on my live, like, if that nigga was the dad, bro, which he's not, I would not be going through none of this controversy, weird stuff about my son, for real. No, Blue and his...
Well, let's just say it was some clout shit, right? I don't think it was all the way no clout shit. I think, because they had relations at a point. You heard her. She just saying it wasn't during a time span, right? But just imagine if he was like on her bumper because of her newfound fame or whatever, and she used that to her advantage, mess with him because Blueface acting up, right? And I'm just...
His mom are tag teaming together, and they don't know what's coming after them due to what they think they're doing. Do that make sense? Like, they think they're getting away with just being straight evil, manipulators, and liars on the internet. I'm just saying, y'all keep saying this and this and that. Like, that would have been the perfect father to be, for real, because y'all keep trying to play it like, I want, like, me and Karan, we only started beefing when he saw how manipulating the internet was going to benefit his pockets. That's when me and Karan start really, like, beefing for real. Like, all right, bro, you got it, bro. Because, he getting paid to sit down and do interviews. He saw how Blueface manipulated the internet and humiliated me and how it blew. Bro, Blue was a flop. Okay, because, like, when I met him, then what? Okay, then, like, come on, bro. Like, y'all keep playing with me. Then y'all keep acting like, oh, well, nobody fucked with you. No, nigga, I took off for 2 years. Stop getting that shit fucked up for real, bro. All I gotta do is be present again. Be present, there, and be myself. Yes, he messed your life up. I mean, I had something to do with that by allowing it. You know what I'm saying? Going into stuff, being naive, being carefree, being too excited for things, being just attached to stuff and not really, like, letting it go when I was supposed to let it go. That's my fault, bro. Like, I can't keep blaming it on the next person. Like, I ain't even blaming nobody.
Everybody a manipulator but you. Then they gonna say Blueface messed her life up, bro. She was killing people before she met Blueface. Allegedly, bro. Her Ronnie. We gonna get into that.
You going to jail, bitch. I'm not giving no commissary. I ain't answering the phone. None of that. I'm kid.
Do your child even have their own room, or you still sleeping in a room with your baby? Let's talk about it. Bitches come on baddies can't even fight. You was an unstable creature. Fuck you come on baddies for? This ain't no fucking fashion show, ho. How you thought? This ain't no cry family show, ho. Bitch, put your fucking guards up, ho. Or shut the fuck up and sit down. Little crummy little butt, all that dookie in y'all fucking underwear. All that dookie in your underwear. Little crummy butt body when you're an asshole, when you a bad person, it reflects. Look at y'all life. Look at y'all teeth. Y'all understand.
Once high school sweethearts, but a trip to LA turned into hatred,
You a police?
betrayal, setups.
What you want to do? What do you want to do?
I'm calling the cops.
I don't give a.
And ultimately one being unalived.
That was my only boy. He is my only boy.
This is the story of Chrisean Rock and the real love of her life. No, not Blueface. He ain't 101 Dalmatians. He was more like a pit bull. I'm talking about Karan Khan, aka Ronnie Doe. And what I believe truly happened between them, allegedly till this day, started in the Baltimore, Maryland area. When they first met each other, they fell in love immediately. One was like, I love you. The other one's like, I love you too. They both had dreams of becoming rich and famous and was willing to kill over it. So they packed all their stuff. They had a bucket, an eighth, and a bag of hot Cheetos and made their way to LA. That's when they ended up what they said was a student housing. This is when their lives turned upside down because they ended up unaliving the landlord. See, everybody's trying to act like Ronnie Doe was innocent, R.I.P., but I don't think he was that innocent. They said Chrisean's the setup queen, but I believe Ronnie Doe set up too. I believe this was a setup couple. The story Ronnie told, there was too many inconsistencies. They said this was a student housing for the college that Chrisean was going to, allegedly. But Chrisean wasn't going anywhere near a school in LA. As a matter of fact, the school she ran track at was in Northern Cali. And the reason they said they unalived the landlord, it made no sense. Ronnie was basically trying to accuse the landlord of trying to grape Chrisean. And that's why they unalived him. This is Ronnie's version of what happened.
So, right up the street from the Staples Center. So we about to move into a spot for real. We about to move into some apartments down there, a little studio. So,
and before we get too deep into it, bro, this is some strange shit, I must say. I don't know what's going on. What?
Go, we do the paperwork, all this and that. So, after we do the paperwork, the landlord like, all right, bet. Meet me right here at this time. So we chilling out front of the spot waiting for yo, right? Why, when we in the middle of that, she calls herself trying to save somebody, like I said, feel me? So if you physical, sexual abuse type, you feel me? So look, we in this, man, she calls herself, she go around the block, yo. He come out the building, he walk down the street to his car. She chase after, not literally, but chase after the door. She go around the corner trying to save him, right? And like I said, that just means introducing somebody to God, having a little prayer with him or whatever, whatnot. You get me? So as she trying to save this man sees God as her weakness. And he tries to manipulate his way into her through God. So he with all the godly shit. Let's pray. Let's praise God. Let's do everything godly. Yes, let's do it. Feel me? No. So after that, she starts leading her prayer again. Oh God, why when she started leading the prayer, this start doing the exact same thing I was doing. Like, but yeah, we can't say. We had just drove out to Cali, feel me? We in the middle of getting our spot. We don't have a spot yet. We ain't washed our ass in 3 days. We's on the road from Maryland all the way to Los Angeles. That's 33 hours nonstop. It took us 48 hours to get there. 48 hours. So look, we get there. We on the front of the building. The scene that we was trying to take a shower. Mind you, manipulation. He was like, all right, they want to get in the building to take a shower. We didn't have a key. We meeting the landlord that morning. Pay attention. We meeting the landlord that morning. We ain't have a key yet. After we did the little praying for him, he like, bet, that's my way in. He like, all right, I'm gonna let them go ahead, take their shower and do what they do. So he let us in the building. It's 3 of us, and yo, me and your favorite mother in one stall, you, Draco, my man, was in another joint. We in the building, we taking a shower. My man's in the joint next to us. Me and your favorite, in the shower. So he, feel me? My man's in the other one. So yo watching us the whole time, feel me? So I'm not paying attention though, because I'm taking a shower. We in the shower, yo. 10 minutes go by. The nigga come down the hallway, banging on the door. Talk about, oh, my neighbors need the shower. Second red flag. That was the second. So
that story is confusing as hell. I do remember Chriseans saying some shit about living in student housing and the student housing being like some type of trafficking type shit or whatever, bro. I'm like, feel me? Basically, she trying to say she was doing a good Lord's work, bro, by taking bro out.
I'm like, huh? Neighbors need the shower. Then, bro, when I tell you I was looking for my toothpaste for about 30 minutes to an hour, could not find that was my third sign. I ignored all 3 of them. So this when that big boulder comes, shorty. So look, we in that. My man's finished first, naturally, because it's 2 to 1. So of course, one person is gonna finish quicker than one. Feel me? Yeah, of course, one person gonna finish quicker than 2. Yeah, I said that right. So, bro finished first. When he gets out the shower, lie to you not, I can hear him in the fuck, and I can't hear it clearly. I can hear though. Feel me? So, next thing I know, I hear a couple footsteps. You feel me? Like walking down, like footsteps. Feel me? And I hear him just stop. So I'm like, huh? Okay. Next thing I know, banging on that. Banging. Real banging on the. Bro, I opened the door, yo. Got my man choked up with the knife on his neck, yo. What the fuck you think I did? I came out there, like literally rushed out. And that's why I'm like, he was playing mind games, trying to be scared. He let yo go. You can ask him. I'll add him in this. He let him go. At this point, we all run back in the fucking shower. We all sitting in the shower. Shorty in the back corner on her knees praying. She ain't got no on, none of that. I'm trying to tell my mans, like, bro, chill. We gonna be good. I know we both had the feeling. I know we both ignored the signs. But look, it's 2 of us versus him. We downtown LA, bro. If he want to do something, we gonna make it to the hospital, bro. He got a knife, bro. We in the fucking shower. Like I said, I heard footsteps. And I was banging on the door. There you go. What you doing, yo? What you mean? Bitch, trying to add you for the past couple minutes. You got people thinking I'm lying. Oh, no. I was in the car, bro. I got in the car. You good, brother? Yeah. Tell the story from your side, bro. On some real. Shit. I was in a lot when you were saying that. I told him. Cause that's what happened for real, bro. We was down there just trying to pray.
Yeah, so, after listening to this story, bro, it sounds like Ronnie, it kind of add to what Chrisean was saying about Ronnie possibly clout chasing and this, that, and the third. You think it clout chases this way all the way to an early one? You know what I mean? You see, the thing about it, bro, is Ronnie could have been clout chasing, bro, but that baby do look like him. Simple and plain. You can't lie, bro. And there's some strange shit going on, right? And then for her sister to be coming out like this now is what's led us to have to keep up with this shit, bro. We got to keep up with it now, because I don't think I want to hear any more of this story, bro, because it sounds like some shit where the devil in the details and it's a lot being misconstrued. But um, yeah, what I gathered from this shit, what I told you, bro, shit mania. You know, we gonna keep up with it though. Y'all niggas, let me know what y'all think. Shout out Toxic Media. I'm gonna have a link to this shit in the description. If you know some secret details, hit me in a DM. My Instagram is gonna be in the description of this video. It should be in the link in the bio on this shit. Somehow you can find it, bro. It's the same name as this. We is gang, bro, on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Tap here, bro. Yeah. You can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say, ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say, ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say, ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say, ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper.
My. That one.
Oh, Lord.
So let's talk about safety.
Okay, let's go.
So we don't want to get hit with the board, and we don't want to hit the bottom, and you don't want to hit another surfer.
Okay.
You do none of those things, you're good to go.
If you thought you'd seen it all, think again. This is Hood Files, where secrets don't just spill, they explode right in your face. Because tonight, we're stepping into a story so twisted, so emotional, and so unbelievable that even the internet said, nah, this can't be real. But it is, and it's uglier than anybody expected. Chriseans rocked, Blueface, Wack100, and Ronnie, the one name nobody thought would return, not like this. A dream message, a hidden setup, a truth buried under fear, money, ego, and betrayal. And now, that truth is clawing its way to the surface, refusing to stay buried any longer. Let me ask you something real quick. If you were in this position, same betrayal, same threat, same people plotting behind your back, what would you do? Would you run? Would you fight? Or would you pretend nothing was happening like half the industry does? Because according to the whispers, the anonymous leaks, and the sources who suddenly started talking, Ronnie wasn't just a victim. He was a warning. The internet couldn't believe it. And trust me, you won't either. So buckle up, take a breath, and lean in close. Let's break it all down. And trust me, it gets uglier. From the outside, Chriseans and Ronnie look like two people trying to rebuild their worlds in the middle of chaos. Two young hearts navigating fame, pressure, money, and the painful weight of public judgment. But behind closed doors, behind the timelines, behind the interviews and the messy live streams, something else was moving. Something colder. Something calculated.
So in terms of not getting hit by the board, you want to always try to keep it pointed straight at the waves.
Say hi, Dave.
This spot at Malibu.
And according to Ronnie's side of the story, it didn't start with drama. It started with a shift. A small one. A subtle one. The kind of shift you don't notice until it's already swallowing the ground under your feet. Ronnie had always been the quiet one in the room. Observant, cautious. Tuned into small changes people ignored. He wasn't the loud type. He wasn't the one throwing cameras around or starting headlines. But he felt energy shift before people said a word. And around Chriseans, around Blue, around Wack, the energy shifted hard. 1 minute, Ronnie was part of the circle, the late-night studio runs, the road trips, the backstage chaos. And the next, he started noticing these little side comments, these uncomfortable glances, the way conversations would stop when he walked in, the way certain people suddenly became too busy to check in with him. At first, he brushed it off. Hollywood does that. Fame does that. People switch up like outfits. But this felt different. This felt intentional. Then came the DMs, quiet little warnings from people who didn't want their names on anything. Watch who you trust. Stay sharp. People ain't moving right around you. Messages that didn't say much, but somehow said everything. And each time Ronnie tried to bring it up, he'd get the same answer. Bro, you're overthinking it. But deep down, he knew he wasn't.
It's really deep water over here, and then it gets shallow over there. So we just don't want to go over here, where it's going to get shallow.
So this is my instructor for right now, and this is my instructor during the summer, whenever he's... So I got two instructors. I'm blessed.
Yeah, let's go.
And this is his suit.
Meanwhile, Chrisean was dealing with her own emotional whirlwind, trying to figure out who was really in her corner and who just wanted a piece of her spotlight. She had been burned too many times, used too many times, and she was tired. But the problem was she didn't know who to believe. One day, Blue was playing a supportive role, acting like he wanted peace, acting like he wanted the family stuff settled. And then the next day, he'd flip into something else entirely, leaving her confused, exhausted, and stuck between protecting herself and holding on to someone she once trusted. The strange part? Every time Chrisean tried to make a decision for herself, a brand deal, a new direction, a boundary, somebody from the circle suddenly had an issue with it. And every time Ronnie tried to help her think straight, that same circle acted like he was the problem. Why he always around? Why he talking for her? Why he in the mix? The narrative flipped so fast it made her head spin. But then something happened that made everything click. A conversation Ronnie overheard by accident, one he was never supposed to hear. It wasn't loud. It wasn't dramatic. It wasn't even aggressive. It was quiet, calm, too calm. The kind of calm that tells you people aren't joking. They were discussing her career, her influence, her money, the direction she should go, everything except what she actually wanted. And the most chilling part, the plan didn't include Ronnie anywhere. In fact, the tone suggested they needed him out of the way so they could get things under control. Control. That was the word that stuck with him. Control of what? Control of who? And why did it sound like they were afraid of losing something? Ronnie kept it to himself for a while. He didn't want to stress Chrisean while she was already dealing with the internet tearing her apart every other week. He didn't want to sound paranoid. But the more he stayed quiet, the more things around him began to feel staged. Conversations felt rehearsed. Apologies felt cheap. Promises felt borrowed. And the tension between Blue and Wack, the two people who should have been guiding Chrisean's career, felt sharp enough to cut glass. Then came the beach day, the moment that seemed harmless, innocent even, but revealed something deeper. Chrisean tried to unwind, tried to breathe for a second. The cameras weren't supposed to matter. The noise wasn't supposed to matter. It was just her, the waves, and her baby. But even in that peaceful moment, the universe sent her a sign, because nothing around her was truly calm. A stranger picking up the baby bottle off the sand, brushing it with her bare hand, offering it back like it was nothing. A small moment, but symbolic, too symbolic, because that's exactly what was happening in her real life. People touching things they had no business touching. People making decisions about her life without understanding the consequences. People inserting themselves into the most personal parts of her world, acting like they had some kind of authority over her. Ronnie watched it all unfold, quietly, carefully. He wasn't dramatic about it. He didn't try to cause a scene. But inside, something clicked. This wasn't just messy people. This wasn't just the pressure of fame. This was a pattern of influence, a pattern of control, a pattern of decisions being made behind Chrisean's back, disguised as advice, guidance, or business. And he realized that whatever was happening around her was bigger than both of them. That's when he confided in the one person who always understood him, his mother. He didn't expect her to take sides. He didn't expect her to predict anything. He just needed someone to listen, someone who could see what he felt, not what people online were posting. And instead of shutting him down, instead of brushing off his concerns, she gave him something he didn't see coming, a dream, a symbolic message, a subconscious warning. The kind of dream that doesn't tell you what happened, but tells you what to pay attention to. She told him there were people around him who didn't want him close to Chrisean, not because of drama, but because he represented something they couldn't control: loyalty, clarity, influence without manipulation. And according to her, the closer he got, the more uncomfortable certain people became. This wasn't about danger. This wasn't about revenge. This wasn't about anything physical. It was about power. Who had it, who wanted it, and who was threatened by it. And Ronnie believed her, not because she had all the answers, but because everything, she said, matched everything he had quietly observed for months. Nothing she described was new. It was just clearer now. But what came next, even his enemies didn't expect. The tension had barely settled when the Rayall storm started brewing. As the rumors swirled around Blueface and Wack, the social media sphere erupted into chaos. Screenshots of alleged DMs between Crowan and Ronnie leaked online, hinting at messages that were never meant to be seen by the public. One DM supposedly read, "They're planning something. Don't trust anyone right now." The internet couldn't believe it, and you won't either. Fans flooded Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok with reactions ranging from disbelief to outrage. Bro said too much, and they got him. One viral tweet read. Another post went viral claiming, "If this is true, Blueface just played himself. Crowan ain't safe." The scandal's core became clearer. According to Ronnie's revelation, what looked like petty drama was actually a calculated setup. Allegedly, Wack100 had funded a plan meant to target both Crowan and Ronnie. Blueface's role? To issue the orders, to set the stage for chaos. The so-called hit wasn't just a threat. It was a meticulously orchestrated plot that intertwined betrayal, greed, and a twisted sense of power. Viewers were shocked, comparing it to a thriller movie, but knowing it involved real people's lives. Anonymous sources hinted at hidden recordings, late-night conversations, and payoffs that seemed straight out of a crime drama. Fans and insiders alike started piecing together the timeline. Crowan had supposedly been warned by Ronnie in private messages, but the warnings were cryptic. She had no idea who to trust. Wack100's involvement added another layer of fear. He had access to resources, connections, and allegedly, the first glimpses of the crime scene. According to the dream revelations relayed by Crowan's mother, both Crowan and Ronnie had escaped an initial attempt. But the second setup could have ended differently. People began to question the loyalty of those around them. How could a friendship turn so dark? How could someone who once seemed close suddenly orchestrate a dangerous plot? Leaked reports, fan blogs, and commentary from alleged insiders described lavish lifestyles and reckless behavior that only escalated the tension. One post claimed Blueface had made $69K in under 15 minutes, a figure that allegedly sparked envy and motivated betrayal. Crowan's financial success, though celebrated publicly, seemed to have drawn hidden resentment behind the scenes. Rumors suggested that jealousy, combined with personal grudges, had driven the entire plan forward. The more people dug, the more intricate and disturbing the story became. The social media firestorm wasn't limited to gossip threads. Clips of Crowan's day-to-day life were suddenly being analyzed for hidden clues. Her expressions, her reactions to posts, her whereabouts during key events. Every video snippet and Instagram story became evidence in a court of public opinion. Fans speculated about who could be trusted and who was part of the alleged scheme. "It's like watching a live-action thriller," one commentator wrote. "You think you know the players, and then they flip the script completely." Even the insider's commentary added dramatic flair. One source claimed, "Blueface knew exactly what he was doing, but he underestimated Crowan's instincts. Ronnie's warnings saved them both." People don't understand the depth of this. It's not just drama, it's survival. Another whisper about secret calls, untraceable messages, and the calculated precision of each move. This wasn't a feud over clout or money. It was a meticulously planned power play that touched on fear, dominance, and control. Yet, despite the overwhelming evidence and leaked messages, some fans were still skeptical. How much of this was real? How much was exaggerated for clicks and views? The answers weren't simple. Every revelation seemed to come with a caveat, every proof with a counterpoint. But what became undeniable was the emotional toll on Crowan and Ronnie. Constant surveillance, whispered threats, and the public scrutiny left them exhausted and vulnerable. Even the most supportive friends struggled to offer reassurance. As the story unfolded further, the complexity deepened. Crowan's mother reportedly saw events in dreams, visions so vivid they seemed to predict potential danger. These revelations were passed to Ronnie, who then tried to warn Crowan in a way that wouldn't expose him further. The stakes were higher than anyone imagined. Trust was a luxury they could no longer afford. And as the internet speculated wildly, the real drama remained behind closed doors, waiting for the next shocking revelation. But just when we thought it was over, another name came up. A new player, someone previously unseen in the narrative, was allegedly involved. Their connection to Blueface and Wack raised even more questions about loyalty, betrayal, and hidden agendas. The web of deceit, grew more tangled by the minute. What motives did this new individual have? And how far were they willing to go to ensure the plan succeeded? The answers weren't clear, and that uncertainty made the entire saga even more gripping and dangerous. The tension, though, wasn't just emotional. It was almost palpable in every post, every leaked message, and every whispered rumor. The story had gone from a simple feud to a full-blown scandal that intertwined dreams, threats, financial envy, and a calculated manipulation of public perception. Crowan and Ronnie were at the center, navigating an invisible battlefield with consequences that could alter their lives forever. Fans were glued to every detail, analyzing each piece of information, debating which allegations were true and which were speculation. And yet, the plot thickened. Whispers suggested that Blueface's own team was fracturing, torn between loyalty and self-preservation. Could someone within his inner circle betray him? Would secrets leak that could finally expose the full scope of the alleged setup? Every day brought new leaks, new screenshots, and new stories. The pressure was immense, and the fallout was only beginning. Crowan and Ronnie were no longer just participants. They were survivors navigating a minefield of deception and danger. The story reached a fever pitch when insiders suggested that the setup wasn't just about fear or control. It was about sending a message. Allegedly, the orchestrators wanted to make an example, to show that even the closest allies could turn against you if jealousy and greed took over. Fans debated whether this was an isolated incident or a reflection of a deeper, more dangerous culture within the celebrity circle. Speculation ran rampant, but what remained undeniable was the emotional weight carried by Crowan and Ronnie. Every leaked message, every social media post, every whispered rumor seemed to confirm that the situation was far more sinister than the public realized. Allegations of threats, financial manipulation, and betrayal painted a picture of calculated cruelty. And yet, amid all the chaos, Crowan's resilience shone through. She navigated each revelation with a mix of fear, determination, and strategic silence, understanding that any misstep could escalate the danger. The story had evolved into something almost cinematic. Betrayal, intrigue, and survival dominated the narrative. But the drama was far from over. A new twist was on the horizon, a revelation that would push Crowan, Ronnie, and even the audience to the edge. And just as the pieces seemed to settle into place, the next bombshell loomed, threatening to unravel everything and leave everyone questioning who could truly be trusted. The aftermath of the setup hit Crowan and Ronnie harder than anyone could have anticipated. The public scrutiny, the leaks, and the constant fear had taken a toll on their mental health. Crowan's once vibrant energy was shadowed by sleepless nights and constant vigilance. She was always looking over her shoulder, questioning every move and every word. Ronnie, on the other hand, carried the weight of guilt and responsibility. The warnings he had given, the messages he had sent, they were all now magnified in the court of public opinion. Could they have avoided this? Could trust have been restored? Those questions haunted them relentlessly. But the drama didn't stop there. The alleged involvement of Blueface and Wack100 kept the story alive on social media. Fans dissected every interaction, every post, looking for hidden clues. One leaked voicemail supposedly from Blueface surfaced, where he allegedly said, "She should have known better. Nobody gets away with making me look weak." The tone was cold, calculated, and frightening. Rumors swirled that internal tensions within his crew were beginning to surface. Who would turn next? Who would leak more information? The uncertainty only added to the chaos, making Crowan and Ronnie's world feel even more unstable. Meanwhile, Crowan's mother became a pivotal figure. Her dreams, visions, and warnings were no longer dismissed as mere intuition. They were now seen as lifelines. According to insiders, she had foreseen multiple layers of the plot, from the initial threats to the financial manipulation and the setup orchestrated by Wack. Her advice and protective instincts became critical in keeping Crowan and Ronnie safe. The emotional bond between mother and daughter intensified, with Crowan leaning heavily on her mother's insights while navigating the treacherous waters of celebrity betrayal. Revenge, regret, and reflection became intertwined. Crowan's inner circle started questioning the loyalty of every ally. Some friends quietly distanced themselves, fearing repercussions. Others became overzealous, trying to protect her at all costs. Meanwhile, Fans and bloggers speculated about possible legal action. Could Crowan take down Blueface and Wack legally? Was there enough evidence to prove intent or threat? The uncertainty created a tension-filled narrative that kept viewers glued to every update, every tweet, every post. And then came the financial drama. Allegedly, the money involved in the setup and the payoffs were staggering. Leaked reports suggested transfers, fast money schemes, and under-the-table arrangements that fueled envy and resentment. Crowan's success in making $69K in under 15 minutes became a flashpoint. The very thing that should have been celebrated publicly was twisted into a reason for betrayal. Fans debated the ethics, the morality, and the dangerous consequences of such greed-driven actions. Meanwhile, Ronnie's warnings echoed in everyone's minds. Trust no one blindly. Despite the chaos, there were moments of resilience and unexpected comebacks. Crowan started reclaiming control of her narrative, using social media to subtly address rumors without directly engaging with them. Fans praised her composure, noting that she handled herself like a pro, even in the face of extreme stress. Ronnie, too, found ways to stabilize himself, focusing on transparency with a select few allies and leaning on trusted family members. These steps were small but crucial in regaining a semblance of control amidst the madness. Yet, betrayal continued to lurk around every corner. Even those closest to Crowan and Ronnie were scrutinized, their motives questioned. Alleged leaks from inner circles added to the suspicion. Who can we trust? Became the question of the hour. Insider reports hinted that Blueface himself was under immense pressure, possibly facing internal fractures in his team. Wack's alleged role as financier of the setup kept him in the public eye, casting a shadow over his reputation. Every revelation seemed to escalate the stakes, making survival not just a matter of reputation, but of actual safety. The story's psychological impact was profound. Crowan reportedly experienced intense emotional trauma, struggling with trust issues, anxiety, and a fear of public exposure. Ronnie dealt with regret, knowing he tried to warn her, but that the situation had spiraled far beyond what anyone could have predicted. Fans expressed empathy, sharing stories of betrayal and fear in comments and discussion threads, creating a digital echo chamber of tension and support. Social media became both a lifeline and a battlefield, amplifying emotional stakes with every scroll. And just when the saga seemed to plateau, a shocking twist emerged. A previously unknown figure, connected tangentially to both Blueface and Wack, allegedly revealed new information about the setup. Their identity was cloaked in mystery, but insiders suggested that this revelation could change the entire narrative. Who was this person? What did they know? And how far were they willing to go to ensure their secrets remained protected? The questions hung heavy, with no clear answers in sight. Amid all the chaos, Crowan and Ronnie's survival instincts kicked into overdrive. They became hyper-aware, hyper-cautious, and relentlessly strategic. Every public appearance, every social media post, every message was carefully calculated. Trust was no longer a given. It was earned in increments, if at all. Even casual interactions were measured. Every gesture weighed against the backdrop of the ongoing drama. The stakes had transformed from fame and fortune to safety, survival, and psychological endurance. As the months went by, public attention remained intense. Fans dissected past events, analyzed current behavior, and speculated on future moves. The story, fueled by alleged DMs, leaked messages, and dream-based revelations from Crowan's mother, had taken on a life of its own. Each revelation seemed to deepen the narrative, adding layers of suspense, intrigue, and emotional weight. The saga wasn't just entertainment. It was a case study in betrayal, resilience, and the dangers lurking behind fame. In the end, Crowan and Ronnie had to make hard choices. They learned who to trust, who to cut off, and how to navigate the treacherous waters of fame, envy, and betrayal. Yet, despite their efforts, some elements of the story remained unresolved. The alleged plot, the financial machinations, psychological fallout left lingering questions. And as fans waited for the next revelation, the drama persisted, a reminder that the truth was often stranger and darker than fiction. She vanished without a trace, but the secret stayed. The story didn't end. It merely evolved, leaving fans and insiders alike on edge, constantly questioning what was real, what was fabricated, and what could happen next. And just like that, the story leaves us on the edge of our seats. Crowan and Ronnie survived the setup, navigated betrayal, and uncovered truths that most of us couldn't even imagine. But the questions remain. Who can you trust in a world where envy, greed, and deception run deeper than the surface? How far would someone go to protect their power or their money? And most importantly, what happens when the secrets finally come to light? This isn't just a story about celebrity drama. It's a cautionary tale about trust, survival, and the dangerous games people play behind closed doors. The internet exploded over these revelations. Fans debated every leaked message, and the alleged masterminds are still lurking in the shadows, watching, planning, and maybe plotting their next move. The stakes aren't just online. They're real, personal, and terrifyingly close to home. Now it's your turn. What do you think about this explosive scandal? Did Blueface and Wack really orchestrate the setup? Was Ronnie's warning enough to save Crowan? Or was it already too late? And who else could be involved behind the scenes, waiting for their moment to strike? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Every theory, every opinion matters because this story is far from over. Hit that subscribe button because we're just scratching the surface. Stay tuned because the next update could change everything. Leaks, hidden messages, shocking twists. They're all coming, and you don't want to miss a second. Keep your eyes open because in a world like this, the line between friend and foe is razor thin, and the next revelation could be right around the corner. Remember, she vanished without a trace, but the secret stayed. And believe me, the internet is not ready for what's next.
And then 11/11, you know, make a wish, baby. That's it.
I got that one.
My. That one.
Oh Lord.
So let's talk about safety.
Okay, let's go.
So we don't want to get hit with the board, and we don't want to hit the bottom, and you don't want to hit another surfer.
Okay.
You do none of those things, you're good to go.
If you thought you'd seen it all, think again. This is
Girl, Krishan say she about to be a Krishan said, can you rinse this off?
So Wack100 say Krishan need to leave LA. Here, like it's okay, and think nobody gonna say nothing about it. You wrong. Save Junior on game. Fuck. That's right. Random ass white. Oh, mommy. I could see it was like, I don't even know how.
Acting dumb and listen or get the fuck out my shit. Fuck is you talking about? So we in the joint, we praying. Yo, do the same shit. That's a ball game, feel me? That was the sign telling me that yo ain't right. Like, get the fuck on. Like, yo fucked up. God gonna throw pebbles at you. And if you don't pay attention to the pebbles, he gonna hit you with a big ass rock. If you spiritual, then you know. If you not, then you just gonna laugh and think I'm being funny, and I'm being dead ass serious. I'm being dead ass serious. God was throwing them pebbles, yo. A nigga had get hit with that big ass rock, yo. We sitting on the porch chilling. We had just drove out to Cali, feel me? We in the middle of getting our spot. We don't have a spot yet. We ain't washed our ass in 3 days. We's on the road from Maryland all the way to Los Angeles. That's 33 hours nonstop. It took us 48 hours to get there. 48 hours. So look.
On me, Dom.
We get there. We on the front of the building. The nigga seen that we was trying to take a shower. Mind you, manipulation. He was like, all right. They want to get in the building to take a shower. We didn't have a key. We meeting the landlord that morning. Pay attention. We meeting the landlord that morning. We ain't have a key yet. After we did the little praying shit with him, he like, bet, that's my way in. He like, all right, I'm going to let them go ahead, take their shower and do what the fuck they do. So he let us in the building. It's 3 of us. And yo, me and your favorite mother in one stall. You, Draco, my man, was in another joint. It's 2 stalls. If you ever been in a college dorm, this is the style of the building. It's a, like, for example, like, you got a college dorm. I'm gonna get the fuck from this school. You got a college dorm. It's like this. Yeah, that joint geeking. That's why I'm like, I'm ready to get the fuck. That bitch acting retarded. If you ever been in a college dorm, you know that the bathrooms is separated from. Hold on, is Caveman up here?
Yeah. Yo, son got wild energy. That's what I'm gonna tell you. I don't know who's behind this young man's death, but son got wild energy. I don't know if any of y'all are feeling that through the damn YouTube, but he's got wild energy. That's what I'm gonna say. You feel me? If you just pulled up here or whatever, this is Ronnie Doe, Chrisean ex-boyfriend, and some people believe he's the mother of that baby she got. You know what I'm saying? And this is him telling a story about how they smoked some dude and got away with it. But yeah, this is crazy. I don't even know how we got here, but you know what I'm saying? We here. Shout out to the best chat on YouTube, hands down. You know what I'm saying? Smash them type of energy Chrisean brings, in my opinion. He do. Like, yeah, that's a similar energy. Shout out that is a similar energy for real. But like, I don't know, homie is really like, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. But shout out everybody in the chat. If you're new to the channel, sub up.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. So make sure you send it. Damn, it's hella glass right here. So we in the building, we taking a shower. My man's in the joint next to us. Me and y'all favorite, in the shower. So he, feel me? My man's in the other one. So yo watching us the whole time, feel me? So I'm not paying attention though, because I'm taking a shower. So you guys number? Text me.
He really sucks.
Cause my shit being dumb right now. So we all right there. We in the shower. Me and Shorty in one, my man's in the other. So after like 10 minutes go by, niggas in the shower, he just comes back out of nowhere. Like when we got in the shower, yeah, he fox me out. I'm gonna fox you out, fuck. You gonna meet this motherfucking fox. Motherfucker. I'm saying, no, I love you, cuz. We in the shower, yo. 10 minutes go by. The nigga come down the hallway, banging on the door. Talk about, oh, my neighbors need to shower. Second red flag. That was the second. So I'm like, huh? Neighbors need to shower. Then a nigga, bro, when I tell you I was looking for my toothpaste for about 30 minutes to an hour, could not find my shit. That was my third sign. I ignored all 3 of them bitches. So this when that big boulder comes, shorty. So look, we in that bitch. My man's finished first, naturally, because it's 2 to 1. So of course, one person is gonna finish quicker than one. Feel me? Yeah, of course, one person gonna finish quicker than two. Yeah, I said that right. So, bro finished first. When he gets out the shower, lie to you not, I can hear him and the nigga talk, and I can't hear it clearly. I can hear it though. Feel me? So, next thing I know, I hear a couple footsteps. You feel me? Like walking down, like footsteps. Feel me? And I hear him just stop. So I'm like, huh? Okay. Next thing I know, banging on that bitch. Banging. Real shit. Banging on the bitch. Bro, I opened the door, yo. Niggas got my man's choked up with the knife on his neck, yo. What the fuck you think I did? I came out that bitch, like literally rushed out the bitch. And that's why I'm like, he was playing mind games, trying to be scary and shit. He let yo go. You can ask him. I'll add him in this bitch. He let him go. At this point, we all run back in the motherfucking shower. We all sitting in the shower. Shorty in the back corner on her knees praying. She ain't got no fucking bra on, none of that shit. I'm trying to tell my mans, like, bro, chill. We gonna be good. I know we both had the feeling. I know we both ignored the signs, but look, it's two of us versus him. We downtown LA, bro. If he want to do something, we gonna make it to the hospital, bro. He got a knife, bro.
This was in LA, bruh? What the fuck? This was in LA. This whole shit right here is wild. And this was in the land. He said downtown LA. And who would do like, okay, so all the people who know shit in the chat. So who was the person that was murdered? Is it like, is this a known person, or is it somebody we can see? Not we can see, I know they dead now, but is this somebody who, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure this out. What? All right.
Just make sure the bitch don't go deep. Draco, get in here, yo. I'm ready to let you tell your side, Draco, because niggas think I'm bluffing. And I ain't gonna say nothing. Yo, don't even sugarcoat shit, bro. Real shit. He text you back. What he say?
So the nigga who was with him is about to get on the line?
What you got?
Oh, hell no.
Yeah,
This nigga.
Dumbass shit. That horse ain't able to accept my. What the fuck are you doing, yo?
What you mean?
Bitch, I've been trying to add you for the past couple minutes.
We was down there, the bitch was trying to pray, and yo, that nigga was on some weird shit, yo.
So what happened when when I opened the door and I seen yo with that bitch on you, what I do?
That? No, what's up? No, you feel me? You came in there, bro. You protected niggas, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You already know, bro. You protected niggas, bro.
Look though, me and you made it out the building, right?
Hell yeah, that bitch was still in there.
And what the fuck we see when we go back in there? Tell these motherfuckers what we saw, bro.
Yo, homie said, but they already said that he caught the body for it. He called Orlando Brown. Hey, so look, it's already known that homie caught the body for this. Am I right? Cause he did, you know, they beat it, right? They beat it. But he said both of them left and she was still in there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is just wild. This shit sounds wild. And homie here at the bottom, I'm not gonna say he was coached, but he don't sound like, I don't know. what he sounds like. I don't know what he sounds like. That's what I'm gonna say. But let's continue. Shout out the best chat on YouTube. And Wack100 was the first one to report he passed. Well, then what happened to the dead dude then? Because she said they beat the case. What happened to the dead dude then? I'm confused.
See her right there holding a knife.
But what was his hands doing?
He
was grabbing her.
So what happened next?
We ran out you feel me? Shit happened. We ran out the building.
Right. Tell these bro. Tell they ass, bro. This ain't no shit that is gonna come back up, bro. Let these motherfuckers know, bro. Real shit, cause they acting stupid.
Niggas is wild. Wild, bro. This is crazy, bro. He online doing it. He like, nah, tell us. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, bro. she murked that nigga. It's not funny. Excuse me. I'm not trying to laugh. I'm not trying to laugh at all.
Car, we ran to the car. You grabbed the joint, bro. You said, come on. You feel me? Went to the, where we go? To that beach? We went to that beach. You feel me? We went to go, you feel me? Get rid of the shit for real. And then that's when D was on some whole. We ran out. You feel me? Her right there holding a knife.
But look though, me and you made it out the building, right?
Hell yeah, that bitch was still in there.
And what the fuck we see when we go back in there? Tell these motherfuckers what we saw, bro.
You see her right there holding a knife.
But what was his hands doing?
He was grabbing her.
So what happened next?
We ran out you feel me? Shit happened. We ran out the building.
Right. Tell these bro. Tell they ass, bro. This ain't no shit that is gonna come back up, bro. Let these motherfuckers know, bro. Real shit, cause they acting stupid.
All right, nah, yeah, we ran in the building. We ran back out. You feel me? Got in the car. You feel me? Went to the where we go to that beach. We went to that beach. You feel me? We went to go. You feel me? Get rid of the shit for real. And then that's when D was on some whole other shit, bro. You already know, bro.
So now that you basically confirmed the shit, right? So
yeah.
I'm gonna give my spiel, and if y'all want to ask Rico a question, ask him. So look, y'all. Me and my man, we make it out the fucking building. Me and him out. He right behind me. We on each other's arm. We make it out the building.
Yeah, shorty dig, bro. She dig that shit up, bro.
So after we get out, we come back to the building. You already know I got that bitch on me, and I got that bitch in my hand. Fuck you talking about? So,
bro, we went straight to the car. We ran to the car. You grabbed the joint, bro. You said, "Come on, I got this." Went in the building. Shorty was trying to grab the knife. You seen him grabbing her. You feel me? Did that. We ran out the
what
building.
I do?
Shorty was still.
What I do?
You killed that nigga, bro. You know what's up,
Where
bro.
that nigga got, bro?
Oh, so he
where
killed
that
him.
nigga got hit at, bro? Cause these bitches keep playing on Instagram, bro. Where that nigga got hit?
He got in his head.
How many times?
Twice.
How many?
All right. Golly. Oof. Okay, yeah. That's enough of that. That's enough of that. All right. Yeah, my nigga. Whew. Shout out Slim Hayes with 5 on the photo. He says support the channel and salute the chat. My dog. Yeah, enough with that. Boy. And then this croissant.
Young begging me, come home to, but mainly it's a home run too. Said I shouldn't wait or get fucked by two, but three.
Chat expeditiously. Alma, my people, said thanks for the skunkery. You already know, Foolie. You already know. I thought this was a cool one. You know what
I'm just talking about, like, validity. If you can, if I can't.
Hey, this is Dommy Fool. I was in the.
Yeah, I lost somebody that I grew up with. Like, that's nothing to play with. Like, all right, he was trolling me. He kept making it seem like that's his baby when we wasn't even sexually active. So, but this is how I feel, bro. Blueface opened the door up.
If he know he wasn't sexually active, what's the point of even going to do the DNA, the blood test? Come on, man. Come on, guy. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. My thing is this: after seeing her suck that nigga Bino feet, nigga, she's really putting the tongue in that motherfucker.
She did what?
That's nasty work, man. Yeah, it was a video of her eating his feet. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And y'all, man, y'all know niggas walk on concrete. Niggas
my God.
Step on shit.
That nigga Bino be having me cracking up.
Man, come on, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Y'all seen how dirty that room was, though, right? That hotel room. As a woman, you would think you would get up and make sure that room is clean, so a man can look at you a certain type of way.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug,
Yeah, not even that though. What's the little nigga Bino? He was on that shit called Whip It, that nitrogen and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That shit ain't nothing new. Listen, I grew up with white kids in the early '90s. Whippets is nothing but what's left in the can. For people who don't know, Whippets is nothing that's it's the chemicals that's left in a can once you pour out all the whipped cream. That's what they call it, whip pits. It's the pit of the whippets of the whipped cream. That's just nothing new. Like, I'm a woman of a certain age, so that's nothing new. It just kills me.
Right. So what do it do? What's the high?
It takes out all your brain. It kills your brain. So it's just like huffing. Remember, like back in the day when people used to huff. Like, I mean, this is something new to the Black community. It's not something new to the white community. So what it does is it wipes out the oxygen in your brain, so you feel a certain euphoric high. That's what it does. That's it. But it's not good because it's taking out your fucking oxygen in your brain cells. So.
And the high, what did the high regulate to? Like, compared to, I mean, how do they look at it? I know you wouldn't know, but what do it?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know. The only thing I ain't gonna say whatever, but I ain't never done no drugs or nothing like that. But
I could describe what
it's a very quick high. It's a very
okay, yeah.
It's a quick euphoric body high, is what they explain it to be. So I'm a nurse, but you know, and I've dealt with people all different kind of you know, addictions and stuff like that. They explain it is a very quick high. It's not like cocaine, like crack cocaine or something like that, or like meth or whatever. I mean, those are short highs too, but I mean, I think that's the reason why they got to keep hitting it. Like, you know, they got to keep hitting it. And then they got NOS now, which is like nitrous oxide, which is like laughing gas. That's what it is. Like back in the day, they used to use, like, if you go to the dentist to put you under, they use laughing gas, and that's NOS, nitrous oxide. So it's all the same thing. It's kind of like it just gives you like a quick euphoric high.
Okay.
So that's what they're chasing.
Oh shit. All right, so yeah, let's get to back to the video though. That's crazy work.
Disrespect and humiliation, so everybody else think they can do that shit to me, bro. Oh God, bro. They seen how what's the name? It's like blew up off of trolling my baby and me and dropping a disc, and then I have to drop a disc back with my boo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like my ex seen that. He seen that transaction, how like, all right, if I started beef, like say if I started beef with you and we just was, say we hung out once or twice. Yeah. And then I used that once or twice as Jason Lee drop an interview. She insinuating stuff. Cause Jason Lee asking about my ex that died. So she insinuating messy. Like, you're weird. Come on, paper, you know, if I did anything, they would know.
I bet you
Stop playing with me. No, and then it's crazy because this man, I've been with him for like 5 years, like in high school and a little bit of my college years. And ties with his family, like loved him down. Like, that's why I never spoke on his death till just now. Like, because I feel like it's a you destroyed your son. No, I didn't. Y'all don't even know what's going on, what happened, and what's happening, and how great he's doing, and how bad, like he's thriving. That's what I'm saying. Y'all just keep trying to project what y'all feel on me. Quit it. Big that shit, bro. Y'all talking about informant. Fuck. What y'all talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, what's the word? You live with Big Nina Boy. Talk to us.
Okay, Nina Boy, I got a question. I'm a mother. Why didn't Ronnie mama come out? If somebody killed my son, I won't answer. Why didn't
hell no. I ain't liking this already.
I mean, you know, depending on no, think about them. If it's an investigation, but if they trying to get her on it, they might tell her to be quiet. They probably investigating her. I mean, I would, you know, I mean, unless you go, you know, I mean, think about it. They like, look, we looking at a suspect, you know what I'm saying, for your son, but we don't want to bring up no noise. But nah, this is what fucked me up. I just thought about this shit. Remember, she just fell out with this new young nigga from BPS, right? And then she said,
and I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, so she said that nigga, she go give Blueface the Addy and all that because she went to the nigga house for Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm on the case like you on the case, but it's some shit just don't.
Him versus her. They are, it's going to come a point in time, right? And I don't know why she hasn't done this or not, but she's eventually going to go to the courts and try to seek some type of child support. When you do that,
yeah, they trying to see what else gonna pop up just to make this thing. Honey, you want to pull up man? Hey, I'll send a link. You want to come up?
Link.
Hit the link, man.
You come up here, fair warning. I'm a dog your ass. Y'all know how this goes. Fair warning. And to the dude that was just on the phone, hold on.
Y'all know my motto.
That was just on the phone, right?
You can't come back from that. Let's go.
Murderer, lying bitches. Period. I'm a mother. Go ask my children. Go ask my children. They could actually tell you. I'm a mother. If you ain't a good mother, don't talk to me. If you ain't a bomb-ass mom like myself, don't talk to me. If your child can't come sit up on the bed and say, "Ma, I want this, this, and that, I want this, and that, here go my grades, I'm going straight." If your child can't sit up on the end of your bed like my motherfucking child, one thing about it, when you're an asshole, when you're a bad person, it reflects. Look at y'all life. Look at y'all teeth. Y'all understand God is spreading the teeth because he said you're lying through your teeth? Bitches is lying.
All right, man. All right, for the women in the chat, what makes a good mother? Because, you know, from my understanding, you know, buying your child everything they want don't make you a good mother.
Or it wasn't even what they said it was, or we supposed to even fight. That's why she was crying for real. You ain't got a friend. I'm a bomb-ass mom. You bitches is terrible moms. Terrible moms. How you munching and gonna touch your child with the mouth? Or the dookie in your underwear. Little crummy back. They come sit up on the bed and say, "Ma, I want this, this, and that, I want this, and that, here go my grades, I'm going straight." If your child can't sit up on the end of your bed like my motherfucking child, one thing about it, when you're an asshole, when you're a bad person, it reflects. Look at y'all life. Look at y'all teeth. Y'all understand God is spreading the teeth because he said you're lying through your teeth? Bitches is liars, murderers, scammers, all of that. I'm not arguing with no fucking murderer. You going to jail, bitch. I'm not giving no commissary. I ain't answering the phone. None of that. None of that. I'm kid. Do your child even have their own room or you still sleeping in the room with your baby? Let's talk about it. Bitches, come on, baddies can't even fight. You was an unstable creature. Fuck you come on baddies for. This ain't no fucking fashion show, ho. How you thought? This ain't no cry family show, ho. Bitch, put your fucking guards up, ho. Or shut the fuck up and sit down. Little crummy little butt, all that dookie in y'all fucking underwear. All that dookie in your underwear. Little crummy butt.
Yo, that's crazy. Tasiki was going in on Chrisean, bro. Like, she was going in, bro. Like, I don't even got no words to say for real. Tasiki done said everything. It's just sad that they going in on each other online. Like, Chrisean, she didn't really say too much. She was just explaining, like, the situation that happened. But Tasiki, like, F all that. I'm ready to get straight to it. You're a horrible mom. You're a murderer. You don't got nowhere to stay. If you sleep in the same room as your child, don't talk to me. Like, yo.
I don't understand.
$1,000. What they say? Bitches is broke. Bitches is broke. Management. Are you still in the house? House so fucking big, bitch. Can't even find my manager, ho. Bitches is broke. The fuck? Oh, meaty weedies. Let me go find my manager. Where the fuck is Andy in them, man? Where the fuck is D? The fuck is people at in this house? Where everybody at, Pluto? Where they at, Pluto? Where they at, Pluto?
See, she flexing, right? Where did they come from? Did they come from money or did they come from the hood? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because, man, I'm gonna say this. I hope that they pay their taxes. I hope that they invest in businesses because, you know, they say the average person who come from nothing and make it to something, they don't make it after 10 to 15 years. 10 to 15 years, they are completely flat broke because they got money. They're not having somebody to micromanage them. They don't have an accountant, somebody who can tell them, hey, go ahead and get you, somebody that can manage your money or get somebody that can audit your money, look at your taxes, file tax, somebody that can help you, be in the green, somebody that's not going to just let you just spend frugally, just spending money because you can, and teach you how to know if you a content creator, whatever you is, a lot of this shit is tax write-offs, right? Most people don't know that it's tax write-offs. Most people just think because you got 250,000 is yours. You got to pay taxes on that money. I don't care if you go to the casino and you win 100,000, you got to pay taxes on that money. Nigga, I'm rich, man. All right, keep playing with yourself. Then all of a sudden you like, oh, nobody told me. because you never decided to pick up a book and educate yourself. That's why I say, man, you don't never give no nigga no money, boy. Give a nigga some money, man, they go blow that shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about some little small money. I'm talking about some me alone money. You know what I'm saying? Enough to go buy a house, get a car, make a proper investment. You know what I'm saying? Do some shit like a proper person would do. Not just sit here and blow it and you know what I'm saying? And pronounce your new attitude all over these platforms. And you go buy you a Range Rover. You know what I'm saying? All that weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Then you flying to Turk and Caicos. You're taking pictures. Hey, look at me. I'm better than you guys. Man, I watch a lot of people flex and they floss, man. You know, I believe everybody gonna have their time. Everybody that's in this chat, everybody that's in this live, man, everybody go get their time to shine, right? But I definitely want to say this though. When you remember the struggle, man, you'll never pop it like that, man. You know, don't get me wrong, like, man, sometimes silence is always better than being loud. Cause when you that loud, man, it's gonna get ugly for you. Cause most people, when they go low, when they high, they want to boast and show the world. But when they low, they go disappear. Cause you gotta understand, people don't. A lot of people that's fucking with you, they only fucking with you to see when you go fall. They only rocking with you to see if you still got that house that you was walking around and popping that itch. You still got that car. You still got that jewelry, because people be right there. Don't nobody like somebody who's over cocky about they possessions. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. I remember when I had probably about 3 or 4 cars back in the day, and I had these custom leather seats and shit. And I'm like, oh yeah, man, I got these new leather seats from Germany, nigga. Man, I went downtown and had them custom made. You know what I'm saying? I had them custom made and shit, but yeah, man, them seats, man, I got them from Germany, man. You know what I'm saying? I threw some change out there, man. You understand me? I was just popping that. And I didn't feel good about it. You know what I'm saying? Because the person I was telling I got the seats from Germany didn't have it, didn't even have a car. I was just drinking Remy, and I remember this vaguely. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, shit, nigga, in my head, I'm like, nigga, you went downtown to the Mexicans and had them, nigga, make them custom seats, bro. You Germany, nigga. I had them imported from Germany. Now that I'm older, I sit back, I'm like, I was, man, you know, I'm double balling on them and all that stupid ass. It served me no purpose. You know what I'm saying? So now that I'm older and I sit back, man, look, I can have a bankroll in my pocket. I get in there and I cook every day. I cook. You know what I'm saying? I go out. When I go out, I'm going out to go meet with some people that have more information than me. I'm not trying to go hang out on a nigga corner and you know, kick the shit. Nah, man, I'm trying to go learn something new. I'm trying to bring something to the table too. And when I walk out this house, I'm walking with some gang. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking with some real gang. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, nigga gotta make sure that, man, pump your brakes, man. Cause I'm watching her right now. Right now, I mean, how long she been in the game now? She been in the game like what, 3-4 years now? You know, if she ain't paying them tax. See, you gotta realize these fighting superstars on these Zeus networks. If you don't, at some point, the old gotta get out, and this will go be a flock of young new girls that's gonna come in. You see what I'm saying? And I don't care if you won every fight on this episode. One day, someday, it's gonna be somebody that's gonna put that judge and that jury on you. You know what I'm saying? And shit, your ratings go down. You can't fight on a TV show forever. What you gonna do after that? Hope you got a business. Let's go.
Where's everybody at? Where's everybody at? Oh, they in the family room. Some of you hoes don't even know about. Is motherfuckers too broke to sue, right? Yeah. Thank you. They're not wasting my fucking money. Yeah. Thank you. Now stop fucking playing with me. Oh, that's you. They don't have, what you say? They don't have an address. My point exactly. Now that's my motherfucking case. Fucking I'm arguing no goddamn monkeys. Now let me go upstairs and feed my goddamn pig, huh? Let me go feed my pig, huh? Fuck. The hell? My pig living better than you hoes. Ain't that right?
I'm not arguing with no swine eating bitch. What you bacon? Look, I'm arguing with you for. What? What am I arguing with you for? What am I arguing with you for? For real? Like, Andy, Deacon. What? Let's go child run for run. Let's go. Let's show children run.
Yeah, she cocky, gang. She getting cocky like a motherfucker. Yeah.
Got to sit down. Little crummy little butt, all that dookie in y'all fucking underwear. All that dookie in your underwear. Little crummy butt.
Yo, that's crazy. Tasiki was going in on Chrisean, bro. Like, she was going in, bro. Like, I don't even got no words to say for real. Tasiki done said everything. It's just sad that they going in on each other online. Like, Chrisean, she didn't really say too much. She was just explaining, like, the situation that happened. But Tasiki, like, F all that. I'm ready to get straight to it. You're a horrible mom. You're a murderer. You don't got nowhere to stay. If you sleep in the same room as your child, don't talk to me. Like, yo, I don't even know why Chrisean went back on that show. I mean, I do know why she went on that show. She got bills to pay. But damn, bro. Is this what it come to? And they always do this. Like, they always go back and forth, and then they make up for a little bit. Now they beefing again. Because when I see them old pictures of both of them together, they look like they was the best of friends, always hanging out together, always doing stuff together. But that's what happens when you get in the industry. Like, they try to tear y'all apart. They try to put y'all against each other. And then Chrisean, she came out with that bombshell, said what happened when she was 7. She made her go down on her. So I think that's what really started this whole issue. Because whether that happened or not, I feel like once Tasiki was like, damn, you going to put that personal shit online for everybody to see? So Tasiki was probably like just mad at her since then. But it's crazy though. Because I remember I seen that clip when it was on Baddies. Chrisean was crying, like trying to hold Tasiki. And Tasiki looked like she wanted to knock the sonic rings out of Chrisean ass. Like, that's crazy, bro. Tasiki was going in on this girl. I wonder if Chrisean gonna say something back. What y'all think about this, your bubby?
Let's dive into this. In my opinion, Carlissa is one of the trashiest parents on earth. To put it to you short, I hate different. He is just as trash as Carlissa. Andre has his own father. Carlissa went on. This is the reason you hold.
I mean, his daddy, we understand. And he gave a very clear.
Don't play with him like that, bro. And it's funny.
Don't look like my grandbaby.
This baby. What did he do to you to make you ridicule him so hardcore? He is special needs, he's disabled, and he can't help what he looks like. And again, I will be keeping my shade towards Chrisean. That is shade and Glow for not saying anything like, hey, says, this is a fair warning because I've been asked 3 times already. Leave me alone immediately about the Chrisean-ish. You'll get cussed today. Also says, I can't wait to get my hands on Shawty. Stop speaking on my brother, B-I-T-C-H, at Chrisean. It's clear that Karan's family does not like Chrisean and wants to put hands, feet, etc. on her. They just haven't seen her. So for the people going around saying that Chrisean was at Karan's funeral, again, that is a lie. Chrisean was not at Karan's funeral, aka Ronnie Doe, because she knows how the family feels about her. She knows the temperature of the family, and it's extremely hot when it comes to Chrisean. So from the mother on down, it's not too many of Ronnie's family members that will see Chrisean and not handle her immediately, even at the funeral. I know some may think it's unfair that the Can family.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Danza, just one of the many faces of the machine known as the Danza Project. Please.
And putting out a message like that.
Like when I used to perform to hype them up. Like, but they like it was like they cheered me on. But in church, it's like they want to watch you praise God so they can praise God with you. So it has nothing to do with me. So that's cool.
Yeah, it's dope. But what is it? And most importantly,
What?
Having your son around for these things and him being able to see that, like, how proud does that make you?
It makes me like really happy because my first word was hallelujah, but his first word was thank you, God. That's why I put it at the end of the song.
Mm.
Oh, I'm about to play it. I got the receipts.
Chrisean with the receipts. That's the title. You could tell. You got that energy, but you want you doing everything that you're doing now is powerful.
Come on.
That's really powerful.
Thank you. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. So let me tell you how rough it is, though. Just a little bit. So I got this bright idea. I'm looking for like a videographer that can help me with this short film for my bright idea of how Yahweh's supposed to look. I don't really care for the budget. Like the budget is the budget.
Mm-hmm.
But what else? Like the venues, like I used to do 35, 35, 25, 25, 25, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Club bookings, easy money. Mm-hmm. So turning that down and then like trying to transition. It's more, I keep telling like, God, I'm desperate for you, not for the money. Because I'd rather go broke than like not find them at all.
Yeah.
So
is that part of the sobriety? Like staying away from things like that?
What?
Like staying away from those clubs and staying away from things of that nature?
I mean,
I'm sure
okay.
they're still reaching
no. Like,
right?
yeah. So like, okay, I would fake. Okay, for example, I'm in Miami 2 days straight. Sky, she go to these clubs. I sit in the Maybach. Like while she go in, I'm in the car, like on my phone, sleep. They wake me up. Oh, we about to go eat some food. All right, cool. You don't want to come inside? Cause y'all, cause this that thing. This is that thing when people try to like, do too.
That's why, inside the studio, the air was shifting too. The host's posture grew.
I deserve to have that proven to me through what? A DNA test. If Junior is not my son, the DNA test will prove that.
Say, just give him what he asked for so she could get rid of him. That's what I would do. I would give him that test that day and the results too. Now, be gone.
Junior right here. Weird as a...
You weird as
You weird as shit.
What's wrong?
You weird as shit. Nobody's stalking you. That's my fucking son.
I need you out the...
nigga.
What are you talking about? Okay. I need you out the mall.
One wanted to believe. This story gets wilder every time a new
What?
It says the alleged father is not excluded as the biological father of the fetus.
Let me get the father. Babe, that's me, your father.
Is not excluded.
You the father, nigga.
Oh, that's...
Okay, remember a little while back when Tasheki and Chrisean were filming for Baddies and everything went left in seconds? They weren't just yelling, they were swinging, dragging, and saying things you can't take back. And in the middle of all that chaos, Tasheki looked straight at Chrisean and promised her point blank that she was gonna take Junior away from her. That moment had everyone frozen because was gonna take Junior away from her. That moment had everyone frozen. Swinging, dragging. and saying things you can't take back. And in the middle of all that chaos, Tasheki looked straight at Krishan and promised her point blank that she was going to take Junior away from her. That moment had everyone frozen because nobody expected her to take it that far. But now, it looks like Tasheki wasn't just talking for the camera. Streets are buzzing that she actually pulled receipts together and sent CPS some footage she claims shows Krishan slipping when it comes to her responsibilities. And allegedly, CPS isn't playing right now. People online are saying they've been checking into things heavy, and that heat is getting real for Krishan. Now, here's where things get even messier. For months, folks have been whispering that Junior might have some developmental delays, and they blame it on what they say was Krishan partying, drinking, and smoking while she was expecting. She's tried to shut those rumors down every time, but more voices keep popping up, including people who were around her back then, and they're not holding anything back. Even bloggers who usually defend her are starting to admit the conversations behind the scenes are getting louder. To be fair, none of this means any official agency confirmed these claims, and nothing says she's an unfit parent. But the online world does what it always does. People take one clip, one rumor, one emotional moment, and suddenly a whole storyline is born. Still, with Tasheki pushing this drama and Krishan already juggling beefs, filming schedules, and relationship tension, this situation is turning into a storm she might not be able to dodge anymore. And this isn't just random internet chatter or bloggers trying to twist things for clicks. People who have actually been around Krishan, folks who've seen her day to day and been in the same space with Junior, are now saying there might be some real concerns, and they're not sugarcoating anything. These are adults speaking on what they believe they've witnessed, not outsiders making noise for attention. One person leading that conversation is her ex, who came forward with his own claims about how Krishan handles things behind the scenes. He said straight up that from what he saw, Krishan wasn't giving Junior the kind of variety or care he felt she should, even saying that Krishan only feeds Junior milk, along with pointing out what he called other negligent acts of hygiene.
So he don't eat nothing but milk. I swear to
No,
God.
no, it's not. He don't eat nothing but milk. That's all she gotta give him, cause that she y'all, the slow.
That statement alone had the whole internet blinking twice. Now, whether he's being honest, bitter, or trying to protect his own image, that part is still up in the air. But the fact that someone who used to be that close to her is willing to say all this publicly, that added a whole new layer to the drama. And once he spoke up, more people started feeling bold enough to share their own experiences too, which only made this situation blow up even louder. We also saw those clips where people claimed Krishan had Junior around a room full of adults puffing smoke like it was a whole fog machine in there. And the internet didn't forget it either. That video got passed around nonstop, with everyone arguing about what really happened. Some said it was harmless background smoke, others said it looked wild, but either way, the conversation got louder fast. And it wasn't just that one moment. Folks brought up another situation where she had him inside a smoke shop, which instantly turned into another online debate. Then people started resurfacing a different story about a night at the beach, saying she left him in a stroller for a bit while she was hanging out with Bino. Again, these are adults giving their own accounts, not confirmed facts. But once one person talked, 10 more added their version. Then things escalated even more when a report came out about a disturbance at a hotel where Krishan and others were staying. When officers showed up, they said the room looked wrecked with signs that people had been partying heavy. And that part right there had social media spinning. People online claimed Junior was in that room with Krishan, but again, that's their claim, not an official statement from authorities.
Here come your harassment claims.
Still, the mix of smoke-filled rooms, the beach stroller story, the smoke shop moment, and now a hotel incident, all those allegations stacking together made the whole situation feel way more intense. And whether these stories are exaggerated, twisted,
All right, boom, y'all. So, man, that was a deep dive, man. Ronnie was saying a lot of shit, basically how it was all at the hotel. He had to catch a body for Rock. She stayed in the hotel. He thought that was weird. He basically said that her and Blue was just for the clout, and the relationship was just supposed to be for the viralness and everything, and the clout, and then she caught feelings. She sold her soul. A lot of things he was saying, and Tasiki was going off on Rock, man. Basically saying she has dirty draws. She's broke. She tried to sue her, and she couldn't even get any money out of her. She said that shit wasn't scripted when they were getting into it on Baddies.
That's the demon, and that's what that demon.
Man, it's a lot, man. It's a lot.
All that shit is demonic, bro. All that shit.
Ronnie's family speaking out, basically saying they don't claim Krishan Jr. It's crazy, man, but it's a whole lot. I definitely will say this, man. Prayers to Ronnie's family, man, and I hope that it isn't true that Rock isn't allegedly part of it. You feel me? But yeah, man, we gonna be off to the next one, bro. Follow me on Kick, Twitch, Discord. Yeah, follow me on Follow me on Kick, Twitch, Discord, IG, TikTok. Like, hype, share.
She's taking alcohol. She's smoking weed. And weed ain't the regular weed no more.
Like, hype, share, hit that notification bell so I know y'all still there, so I can throw you in the air, man. We going to the next one. Let's get us 4,000 subs. We going.
I don't know the words for it, but they got all kinds of drugs.